First, come visit the Covington Trojans and their head coach, Mr. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 3, Clayton Brown. And forward, 6'1" senior, number 12, Ethan Eagle.
Good to go. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Crawfordsville, Indiana, and the Crawfordsville High School Gymnasium. We're glad to bring you the final regular season game tonight, and the two voices you're going to hear both are Tony. So you ought to be able to, you can get the first name anyway. This is Tony Thomas, and I'm joined tonight by Coach Tony Bean. And Coach Rhett Welliver is on double duty, and I think Coach Bean's kind of on double duty tonight as well. At any rate, we've got a big game tonight, Coach.
We do.
Adam Ballard's bringing in a really good Trojan team. They're 18-3, and one of our better teams in a while. Coach David Pierce brings in his 15-6 Athenians.
Yeah, and I think if the camera went around this entire crowd, you'd see just how big a game tonight is. This is
good crowd.
This is awesome.
Real good crowd tonight. We're up here. We're surrounded by some Trojan fans in the band, and hopefully you're going to see a real good game tonight. And if you follow the Sagan ratings, I think the Trojans are favored by a 1.5 or something like that. I think you can throw those ratings right out the window anytime these two teams get together.
Yeah, and, you know, everybody's also prepping for the sectional, figuring out how they want to do that. So it'll be awesome. Right, I'm checking the starters out here. We are starting our 5 seniors tonight.
Can you name them all?
Really? Yeah, Eddie Heinold.
All these guys?
At some point, well, not Anthony Gonzalez. He wasn't here the last time I coached, but between Indy Hoops and middle school basketball and up through their freshman years, coach the rest of them.
Rattle off their names real quick if you would, Coach.
Eddie Heinold and Jake Decker, Cam Saunders, Anthony Gonzalez, and Will Kellerman.
So we've got 2 new starters tonight from the regular season. Actually 3. A little bit different, and we're ready for the tip-off. Cam Saunders gets that tip. And Eddie Heinold's going to run the point for the Athenians here as we begin. You know, this is one of the shorter Covington teams that I've seen play in recent years. They got one freshman on the bench who's 6'4". First shot's up. The senior shot is a little bit short. Here comes Brown is his last name, and I thought he may have taken a little step there. Nice runner by number 15. That's Daniel Keller. First 2 points go to Covington.
Covington comes out in a 2-2-1.
Kind of looked like that to start. Active hands. Gonzalez. Spin move. There you go. How about that?
Well, I do know number 3, Brown, is a shooter. That's what he is. And I don't think he's a great defender. I think that's somebody we can exploit on our end. But we do have to watch him shooting.
Nice rotation on that shot. Was that Brown again?
That was number 15.
Daniel Keller.
Yeah.
Same shooter.
He's got all 5 points. Gonzalez has our 2.
They've got 3 kids shooting in the mid to high 40s on 3-pointers. First turnover of the night. Driving right down the lane, puts up the right-hander. That's Caleb Elmore, his first 2.
Well, not a great start here, and I don't think it has necessarily anything to do with what our lineup started as.
I don't either. Turnover. That's second turnover for the Athenians. Right down the court. Right down the lane.
Oh, he traveled, didn't he?
That's you ever watch the NBA walks on YouTube?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
That's kind of what it looked like.
They got away with that one. Called the foul on. Is that on Cameron? That's Cameron Saunders' first foul. So number 24 is Caleb Elmore going to the line, and he'll take 2 shots.
Coach Welliver's going to yell at me. I already forgot I was keeping the score.
You're going to find that this job's a little more difficult than being a varsity head coach.
Yeah. I don't know if I can talk and punch a computer at the same time, but I'll give it a shot. So we got some substitutes in here. We're now with what our normal starting lineup has been most of the year. Jesse Johnson, Trey Scorza, and Karsten Williamson come into the game.
Both those free throws are up and in. 9-2 lead. Covington's got an early lead.
So on on the video here, we'll try to keep up with the scoreboard as best I can. There will not be darn it,
another turnover.
There will not be a clock, so
okay,
we'll need to give them the time every now and again.
Right down the lane. Logan Pinkerton with his first hoop of the night. No weak side help by the Athenians.
Well, this is about as bad a start as you could want. Turning the ball over, and there was almost another one.
It reminds me a little bit of our girls' senior night start.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you come out and you're all excited and you can't control those feelings. Scores right down.
There we go. Gosh darn it.
Great drive.
Come on now, let's finish.
Great drive.
And then down on the defensive end, we've given up everything right at the basket other than the 1-3 that they hit. And
so far
we'll straighten it out.
They've hit about everything. It's 11-2 lead for the Trojans. Jesse Johnson Hall, he is one smooth cat. I don't think Karsten Williamson has touched the ball yet. Will Kellerman down the lane.
There we go.
Getting two. So Will Kellerman gets his first hoop of the night. The foul is going to be on, is that number 12? Is that on Ethan Engel?
Yep.
His first foul of the night. Our first time to the line, and the last game that we called for these guys, they hit something like 24 or 27 free throws.
Right.
Not too bad.
They can shoot them. I do have their stats here. I've got a few stats.
That one's up and in. Not quite as good as Wabash College.
No.
The Athenians are in a half-court man. And I'm not sure what the coach has planned for the nice, good, strong move there. Caleb Elmore is off to a real good start. That's 6 points for him. It's 13-5. Reverses that ball to Kellerman. Going right down the lane. Shot is up. Rolls in and out. Here come the Trojans. Nice left-handed pass.
Well, one of the keys will be defending the three. Covington's definitely a good three-point shooting team. Brown, I think, is one of their better shooters. They're missing their point guard tonight, a coach's son,
Trey Beaver.
So
wow, good drive there, number 21.
But right there, I mean, Jiminy, they've gotten just layup after layup after layup.
It's 3 or 4 layups right down the lane, and then the weak side help has not been there. And you know, Coach Pierce isn't going to be happy about that. I'll tell you one thing that concerns me is Coach Pierce doesn't have on his gold blazer tonight.
No, I bet he wears it next week. But
he better. We're going to get that out of mothballs. I said something to him about taking it to the cleaners. He's afraid it might disintegrate if they do that.
Yeah.
All right, having Coach Pierce, what do you think he's telling the team right now?
Wake up. Let's just wake up. I'm sure he's keeping it calm right now at this point. You know, senior nights are tough because it is a lot of times you change things up a little bit from what you do normally, so that starting lineup was a little different, but I don't think that had anything to do with, you know, Cam Saunders had a turnover in it, and a couple other guys.
Jesse Johnson Hall had a turnover, and we thought he had 2 points.
You know, these are the guys that have been playing all year and getting the job done. So just settle down and do your job.
Just hope you don't get so far behind you can't catch up, you know, before you kind of get into the flow of the game.
Yep. Well, it's going to start with getting a stop on this defense. I mean, they got 15 points in 4.5 minutes.
We haven't had a stop yet.
That's not going to get the job done.
3.5 minutes into the quarter, we've already given up 15 points. And we know they can shoot. They're not extremely tall. There's a good pass and a great catch. Jesse Johnson Hall.
I like that. Get the ball up to Jesse and
get out of the way.
Let him go to work.
Who made that long pass?
Will Kellerman.
Will Kellerman gets the assist, and we're in a little trap out here.
Yeah, I do expect us to put some pressure on them. They're missing their point guard. I think we'll do some half-court traps and some full-court stuff.
Now, is Trey not even here tonight? I don't see him.
I don't know.
Number 10, I don't see him anywhere.
It's just, I mean, bug? I'm sure I think it was an ankle sprain.
Injury.
And I get a sense from what I've heard he'll be okay next week, but they didn't want to risk anything right before the sectional.
3-point attempt is up by Trey Scorza, rebounded by the Trojans. We did get a stop the last time via turnover. That's the first turnover. Normally,
and all of a sudden we are in a stance a little bit. We're still letting them get into the paint, though.
Cameron Saunders with the block. Good bounce pass. Another good bounce pass.
Real nice.
Karsten Williamson had a good shot. Tapped out of bounds. Ooh, I think we got one there.
Might have. Now, isn't it funny when things just aren't going right to start the game? And we've missed 3 or 4 shots that we would normally hit. We haven't played defense like I know we're capable of playing defense. And, we're down 8 points. Get a bucket here, and everything's fine.
It becomes a 2-possession game.
Right.
If it's a 3, it's a 2-possession. Oh, I love this out-of-bounds play.
Yep.
Nice left hand.
There we go.
Jesse Johnson Hall with his second hoop. I think Karsten Williamson inbounded that ball.
Yep.
Give the assist. We've got 2 assists. Here's the trap.
I like this. Oh man. Slow to react. Jesse was slow to react there. That should have been a steal.
Caleb Elmore's got 8 points so far. 17-9. The Trojans are up. Trey Scorza splits the defenders. Bounce passes. That's about a 4th or 5th turnover.
Yeah, coach has seen too many turnovers.
Foul's going to go on Will Kellerman, I think. Let's see, 2-0. Did you recognize all 3 of these officials? The one I'm not sure of is across the way. Do you recognize the younger guy over there?
I don't.
These 2 guys I've had.
I've seen them. Don't ask me names. I'm terrible with officials' names.
I just kind of remembered, did they do a nice job or, I have to admit, the most, 25. Oh, there's a walk right there.
I think it was too.
That's a college great pass. There's another hoop we should have had right there, and Kellerman.
We don't have to shoot that ball. Once you fumble it, kick it out, and let's get something a little better. You don't have to shoot it. Because he was off balance and had defense right there.
There's one where you catch and put it right up, and a little fumble.
Yep.
Kind of like a receiver in football who runs before he catches. Long 3. Rebounded by Jesse Johnson Hall.
I do get a sense we can outrun Covington a little bit. We'll see. But
I think that we've got 6 inches with Jesse Johnson Hall, and I hope that we'll take advantage of his size.
Yeah.
I thought in your Gonzalez goes in. I thought in your section of the game was South. They didn't take advantage of their height.
No, I agree. I was a little surprised by that.
That's a great move. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Wow. That's Daniel Keller going to the line. I didn't see the foul. I thought we laid off. That's one of those automatic things.
Yep.
You sense it's coming and it doesn't come, but they called it. Man, 19-9. We've got about 19 points in 6 minutes.
Yeah, we're down to a minute 50 to go here in the first quarter.
We haven't gotten into a rhythm yet.
No, definitely not.
Okay, offensive rebound.
That's another big key. We can't give them second chances, and there's no reason to. Like you were talking the size difference and everything. If we do your job, you shouldn't give up second opportunities.
Well, with Cameron Saunders and Jesse Johnson Hall, even Will Kellerman, he's got a lot of athleticism. We should be defending and getting some rebounds. Going to take a 3-pointer instead of posting up. That's too easy. Here they come. Trojans got a 10-point lead. We're 1:19 to go here in the first quarter. The final regular season game. We'll be ready to start the sectionals next. Well, they start Tuesday. We play Wednesday.
Right.
Down the lane. Good pass. He walked again. Good shot.
Said he was juggling the ball, but man,
he's got 10 points. Another turnover. That's at least 5 turnovers, maybe 6, because I didn't write them down. Good hustle by Will Kellerman. 24. I'm just going to look for his scoring average. How about 12.8 a game, and he's 3 points away.
Wow.
They have only taken, I think, they've taken 2 3-pointers and hit 1,
right.
But they haven't had to rely on it because they've gotten to the hoop. And here he comes again. Boy, he is strong. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 in the first quarter. We've got 24 minutes to go. Carson Williamson gives it out to Trey Scorza. Thought about it. We've got 29 seconds.
Yeah, 29 seconds ago. We're going to play for a final shot, see if we can stop the bleeding that way, because we don't anticipate giving up 23 points in a quarter.
That's a lot of points. How many seconds do you like on the clock when you hold for the last shot?
Shoot with 3.
Shoot with 3.
Shoot with 3. And then you hope it's by 5. Maybe they'll probably be a little early and you're taking at least under 5.
Carson Williamson, left-handed. Good drive, right-handed shot.
That's when you do it right there.
That was perfect. Perfect. So we played one quarter here. It's 11-23. We're down 12. So we got 3 quarters to go. We need to make up 4 points a quarter and get it to overtime. That's the plan.
Well, I think we can do it. The question's going to be who now is going to step up. I mean, that's something about Crawfordsville that if you paid attention all year, they've got 6 guys between Jesse and Kellerman and Williamson, Gonzalez, Scorza, and Saunders. I mean, that's 6 guys who have all dominated at moments of the season. They've all had huge games.
They have.
Some of them multiple huge games. Which guy is going to come out here now and have a 6-8 point quarter or 4 or 5 rebounds or a couple steals or, whatever it takes.
We just need something to change the momentum right now. We got off to a really poor start tonight. By the way, you're in Crawfordsville, Indiana. We're watching the Covington Trojans, who are 18-3, and they're rated number 15 in 2A, 122 overall. The Athenians are 15-6. We're rated number 50 in 3A, 173 overall. And both of our sectionals, Delphi sectional, the Crawfordsville sectional, has 3 really good teams in both sectionals. We'll get to that later on in the game, tell you a little bit more.
Yep.
The Trojans have the ball to start this second quarter, and so far they haven't missed Trey Beaver, although if you talk to the coach, I'm sure they have.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully we can get out here in this second quarter and get a stop right here, go down and score, and then set up whatever defense. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if we're in full court, right after the next bucket.
We've got to stop that kid right there. Good rebound by Jesse
Outlet,
Johnson.
let's get an easy bucket and get in a good pressure defense.
We need to get 2 right here. That'll cut it to 10. We've got Cameron Saunders and Jesse Johnson Hall in the lineup. Is this the first time they've been out here together? Got a little, there he is, wide open, left-handed.
There we go. Now what are we going to do? Yeah, a little full court defense. We'll probably go trap it.
Jesse Johnson Hall got that pass from Anthony Gonzalez, I think.
Good help side there by Cameron. Didn't get that deep, but he was seeing it.
Run a little motion defense. Thought he moved his feet. Good help by Cameron Saunders.
There we go. Good.
That's only their second turnover, I think, for the night. But we had a little bit of pressure on the weak side, and we haven't seen much of that so far.
Right, exactly.
Down 10. Let's get it under double figures here.
I don't know how this kid, what'd you say his name was, 24?
Yes, he's going to try to guard Karsten
I don't know how
Williamson.
he can stop Karsten.
He's got him by about 30 pounds. Karsten put on some weight over last year, has some real good. Honestly, I thought he's made the biggest improvement of any of the Athenians.
Right.
Great drive. He got jacked.
There we go.
24 is going to pick up a foul. Got the tomahawk chop there on the shoulder.
Yeah, I would think as long as he's guarding Karsten, that's what we want to do. So they're getting him out. He needs a break.
I'm looking up the board, waiting. That's his first foul. Bring in, is that number 20? That's
20, yeah.
Savion. I asked some of the kids. Great drive there.
There we go.
That's Trey's first hoop of the night. And the foul, they call that on number 20. Who'd they call that on? 21, I think. Number three. Number 3 picked up that foul. Number 3 is Colton Brown. He averages 15 a game.
Yeah, it's interesting. You go look at some of his games, though. I mean, he had a game where he hit 12 threes.
Oh, wow.
In a game.
12 threes in one game.
Yeah, but against North Montgomery, I think it was, he had like 3, and against Lebanon, he had 1. I mean, he's got a lot of games where teams have obviously focused on him to shut him down. But they had a game earlier this year where I think they scored 100 points, and he had 12 threes. So
kind of like our JV scoring 102. Good at drive. I thought we could have stepped over instead of trying to block the shot. I know it's tempting to block the shot and get the crowd into it, but boy, I'd sure love to see him just step over there and take a charge.
Yep.
Like Lacey Garrett did last Saturday.
There you go.
That's who I wanted. I wanted to check on Wabash, and I want to check on Taylor because both teams are playing tonight.
Right.
Out of bounds for Covington. In the backcourt. That's not a violation, folks.
Nope.
That's a great play. Younger kids need to learn that. Trey Scorza came over to help out. Baseline, quick shot, rebound, Gonzalez. It's a stop for the Athenians. We've gone 2.5 minutes. Covington hasn't scored here in the second quarter.
We needed.
Trey Scores is feeling it off the back of the rim. Here comes Covington. It's 16-23. It's a 7-point lead now for Covington. We're 5:25 to go here in the second quarter.
Have we hit a 3 yet? I don't think we have.
I don't think we have.
We've taken 5 or 6, maybe 4 or 5, 5 or 6.
Seems like the thing that gets. Oh man, Savion puts up a shot. Good defense by Gonzalez. Left-handed pass. Another
darn it.
It's another turnover. That's 7 in the game. Nice left-handed shot.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I am glad. Oh, don't get one.
He walked.
I was glad that last guy didn't attack Jesse because he would be probably sitting with his second foul right now.
Savion got the hoop. He moved both pivot feet, so they didn't call it. Trey Scorza's got 5 all here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and all going to the hoop.
Yes. We shouldn't be afraid to go to hoop because there's no height.
Right.
Number 4 puts up an outside shot. Savion gets the offensive rebound. It didn't box out.
Yeah, second chance opportunities can really hurt us. This is one of the keys Coach Pierce told me before the game that he was concerned about.
They're not real tall. Savion cuts right to the hoop. Johnson got beat. So Savion with his second hoop here the second quarter. It's a 9-point lead, 18-27. They've got their 2-2-1. Cameron Saunders thought about that 3. Trey Scores has got it.
Get it into him. A little late. Coach is calling something.
Coach Pierce is I'm going to go home and get his gold blazer at halftime. I think that's Cameron Saunders. That's his first shot of the night. Get the assist. Trey Scores. I think Scores has had his hand in almost every point this quarter. 7-point lead. 3:43 to go here in the second quarter. I forgot that we don't have a running score. Do we have a running clock?
We have a running score. We don't have a running clock.
Running clock, okay.
So, they've got the score.
Trying to remember what we need to...
Things just aren't going to be the same when Justin Duggar is not in the house. Justin's at a big bowling tournament today.
Is that what he's doing?
I think so.
I'm going to run by McDonald's in the morning and tell him how much we missed him. That's his hangout every Saturday morning.
Right.
Covington run a little time off the clock. 3:12 to go in the second quarter. It's a 7-point game.
What'd they have, 23 at the end of the first?
Yes.
Yeah, so held them to 4. Getting out of there.
There's a 3-pointer, left-handed.
He banked it.
Good tip by Jesse Johnson Hall. Great bounce pass. Cameron Saunders hesitated.
Darn it.
Savion gets that rebound. Hesitated just a second. Nice bounce pass.
There's a charge. There's a charge.
Boom, baby. Jesse Johnson Hall takes the charge.
He did.
And the Covington fans are, I don't think they're yelling what they were yelling down in Bloomington the other night, but
I think that was the right call. I really did.
I do too. He was back there.
And I mean, I'd say it if I thought he was moving, but I don't think he was. Their coach giving him...
Not happy.
Letting him hear it, though.
That's Adam Ballard down on the sideline, and he wanted it really bad. He's won 3 sectional titles at Covington. This is his 4th year.
That's a pretty good start.
Not bad. Coach Pierce has got a sectional title, a couple of Sugar Creek titles, and I'm not sure about the county. I didn't look that one up.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many, but he's got some.
He's got at least 2, I think. Cameron Saunders, catch and shoot. That was a good shot. Number 24 with a big rebound. That kid's killed us. Caleb Elmore.
2.5 minutes to go. 7-point ball game. Been an okay quarter.
Yes.
We've made up some of the ground.
In fact, we were down by 12, so we've made up 5. There's a long 3-pointer off the back of the rim.
Go get it.
Long shots, long rebounds. We had a little trap there briefly, and he handled it really well. Kicks it out to the corner.
Get out.
Another long 3-pointer. That's in that time. Colton Brown, that's his first hoop of the game. That's a 3. I think they're 2 or 4 from 3-point range. It's a 10-point lead. We've got 1:50 to go in the quarter. We've still made up 2 points. Yep, but we had a chance to either cut it to 5 or to 4. And we've had opportunities. If you're listening to us on air, we got a special treat at halftime. We got Mr. Covington. Al Harden's going to come up. He's a Hurricane Hoosier, Branch McCracken disciple from the 60s. And he's going to join us Up. If you can come right over here, Al will. The trick's going to be keeping Al to under 10 minutes. That's good. That's good.
It's all good.
Come right over here, Mr. Harden. We will get to him shortly. This is important. 1:50 to go here on the clock. Covington has only got 2 threes in the first half. They've got 3. One kid, Brown, hits 43%. Pinkerton hits 43%. Beaver hits 47%. He's not here tonight. In fact, he's hit 31 of 66. Long pass, Trey Scorza. There's great hustle there by Caleb Elmore. Looked like we had a sure 2 points.
Yep.
That kid came from the other side of the court to slap it out of bounds. So Karsten Williamson's going to inbounds. They're going to Jesse Johnson Hall.
Lob it.
Number 12 reaches in. They're going to have a discussion on it.
And they're going to give it to Covington.
Let's see.
They might call a jump ball, and then it'll be Crawfordsville's ball.
Nope. Well,
I don't think either one of them knew, but they knew the fans were reacting right there, and they probably got it right.
Well, most of the Covington fans are knowledgeable.
Yep.
Most of them.
Most of them.
Not sure about Al Harden, but we'll find out. We had a turnover and didn't get it.
That's a travel. They got a sprained ankle.
Turned an ankle. Scores is in for 2. They should call a timeout. That's only the 3rd turnover in my mind, and that's where I'm keeping these turnovers. I think Seville's got 8. I think Covington's got 3, and that is Savion Waddell. He's got 2 hoops here in the second quarter. And the Crawfordsville trainer is making his way down to the Covington bench. In fact, there's Coach Beaver right there on the end.
Yep.
His wife, her parents, run a little restaurant over there in Covington. You ever been there?
I'm not sure which one
the
it
Beef
is.
House.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, you need to get to know
Yeah,
her.
I've been over there.
Reach in, got away with a foul, kicks it out. There's a 3-pointer.
Get it.
Good box out by Jesse Johnson Hall that time. Trey Scores has got the ball. We do not have the numbers.
Nope. We're down to under a minute.
56 seconds. We're down by 8. Will Kellerman's going to take the ball. Let's see if it's a set play. Just going to run the offense.
Get the ball to Carl.
There it is.
Nice play.
Great play.
Nice play.
Great play. Cam Saunders gets the hoop. Karsten Williamson's going to get the assist. Cuts the lead down to 6 points. He's going down. Kicks it out. He could have had the 3. Heads to the baseline. Great drive.
And call another charge?
Oh, he's going to call blocking. Number 21's going to get the hoop. That's Logan Pinkerton. That's his first hoop of the second quarter. He came all the way across the lane.
Yeah, it's either a no call. Because it was after the shot.
And they're going to give him 2 shots.
That's Kellerman's second.
So wait, he hit a hoop. Now they're going to give him
just 1. They're just giving him 1.
Okay.
Man.
Thought, wow, this is going to be an interesting 4-point play down here on a made field goal. Well, that one hurt.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
That's kind of like sometimes 3-pointers. They give them an automatic 3. Free throws there, a little bit of justice. 24 seconds to go. We're down 8. Trey Scorza kicks it out. Jesse Johnson Hall thought about that.
Good decision.
16 ticks on the clock.
10 seconds. Let's get the final shot.
These aren't the hurrying Hoosiers out here. Let's play a little ball control.
There it is.
Jesse Johnson Hall with 3.
Yes.
There you go. 6 foot 6 inches.
I'll tell you what, that's a good second quarter. That's a good way to end it.
That is a big hoop. We're down 5. We were down 12 after 1 quarter. So at halftime, the Trojans have a 5-point lead, 32-27 over the Athenians. And we're going to put a headset on Mr. Covington. Mr. Al Harden, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfect.
Wow. Now, I notice you're over here sitting on the Covington side. So do you still bleed black and gold?
Well, I bleed black and gold. I got to be for Covington. That's where I grew up. I think they do have a good team. I think Crawfordsville's playing pretty good at times.
We got off to a slow start tonight.
And I think in the first quarter, Covington had a little more quickness.
They did.
In the first half.
And the number 24, what's his name? Caleb Elmore had 5 field goals and 2 free throws in the first quarter. He was almost unstoppable.
That's right. And I think he was, and I thought Brown handled the ball, running the offense, so to speak, but they do get the ball inside.
They do.
They need to.
They do. Now, did Brown remind you of yourself or one of your 3 sons?
Well, I don't know. I couldn't do that. They're all probably better than what I was, though. But I think I watched Brown last year some, and I think he has good instincts. I think that's why he's basically a point guard. Yes, he can shoot outside, but he can get the ball inside when they're supposed to.
I heard that he hit 8 threes earlier in the season. Coach Bean thought it was against North Montgomery.
I think that's right.
Could be. And by the way, just for Crawfordsville fans, just in case you don't know Al Harden, he grew up in Covington. What year did you graduate from Covington?
Graduated in Covington in 61.
61?
When I was a junior, Tony was probably the greatest team Covington had. We won 30 games.
Wow.
And lost 4. We beat Lafayette Jeff in the regional, or in the semi-state at Purdue, which was a big win that night, that afternoon. And then that night, we ran into East Chicago, Washington, and I think they were a little bigger, quicker.
Yeah.
We hung in there until the second quarter, and then we found out basketball is all about. But I will say this. Even though we had a lot of games we had won, we came to play Crawfordsville the last game of the year. And what probably helped us win the sectional, the regional, and one game in the semi-state is because Crawfordsville upset us and beat us by 2 that night.
Is that right? Do you remember some of the Crawfordsville names
I
that
do
year?
the names.
Was that the year we went to semi-state? What year was?
No.
No.
When I was a freshman at Covington, I was fortunate to be on the varsity, and we came over and played the last regular season game of the year. We got beat badly, and I can tell you, Dick Baumgartner was the coach.
There you go.
But they had a great guy named Joe Crutch who could shoot it exceptionally well, and Mike Walker. Those were the 2 scorers.
Okay.
And then Dick Haslam, who later came back and coached, was a Treasurer Award winner at the Final Four. And, of course, Dick, I think it was Dick Wilkinson or Brian Wilkinson was the other guard on that team. But they were very good. They played well together. And but the only thing that people tell me was that Alamo had them beat by 2 in the sectional, and Crawfordsville came back and won. And then they go out to the final state tournament and get to the championship game. And Fort Wayne South beat them in the final.
That's going way back.
Well, it's a couple of years. The only reason I can remember that is because the coach at Fort Wayne South left Covington to become the coach of Fort Wayne.
Is that right?
Don Reichert.
Okay.
He won a state championship with that team that beat Crawfordsville. And Coach Reichert passed away about 2 years ago.
Okay.
But he was a legend at Covington, probably like
there's a lot of
Tom Gardner was at Crawfordsville.
And Al Harden.
Well, I thank you for the help.
You know, I can go anywhere. If I stop, what's the name of that little cafe in Covington? Little sandwich shop right on the corner when you turn left, head downtown.
I know what
is
you're
it
talking
Jerry's
about.
or? Can't remember the name of that thing.
Boy, my memory's getting a little worse, isn't it?
Well, mine is too. I was going to tell you, you graduated in 61 from high school. I was 6 years old. Just thought I'd mention that. And Coach Branch McCracken signed you out of high school.
Yes.
And so who are some of the kids on your college team as a Hurrian Hoosier?
Well, I was fortunate. Probably the 2 best players in the state when I was a senior played at Indianapolis Manual, and they were twins, Tom and Dick Van
Arsdale, yes.
6'5", and were not only good players and great players, but they were good team players, and they were leaders. Great students, of course. And the other guy was John McLaughlin, who played at Franklin, and he was a guard with me.
Okay. And I had John McLaughlin at a basketball camp in 1968 at Lake Tinkeller in Oklahoma. Yes. And I renewed. Of course, he wouldn't remember me, but I got to shake his hand in about, I don't know.
Well, John could shoot the basketball.
Yeah, he could.
At 6'5", and And unfortunately, we weren't big at Indiana, and he would start at guard, and then we'd move him to the middle because he'd bring the big guys out to shoot the ball.
Well, you had some really good teams there at IU, and so you're still known. And Al's got 3 sons who all played Division I basketball. And Rodney was a good friend of mine who passed away a few years ago and miss him terribly. Rob, who played at Florida and Nevada. And then there's the one son named Roger who was Mr. Indiana, I think 1982.
Let's see, 82, Roger.
82, and he went to some team that wears blue and white.
Well, they've had a lot of championships down in Kentucky.
They have.
Sure.
They have. And a little bit like Oklahoma, they pay really well. That's why we used to say in Oklahoma, we've got the best college football team money can buy.
I think you did in those days, and everybody knew it.
That was back when Barry Switzer was there.
Amen. And I think they thought that when Adolph Rupp was in Kentucky, too, probably.
Now, Branch was your coach all 4 years at IU.
All 4, and he retired after my senior year. He spent
really?
25 years at IU, won 2 national championships, and told me he thought he had 2 other teams that could have won it, but, you know, that's the way us coaches are. We always think we'd win the big ones.
We do. Yeah.
And then a guy named John Wooden came along, and a Purdue guy, and went on to UCLA and won 10 or 11, and probably had some of the best talent that any coach would ever want to have.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch that stuff. Let me ask a couple quick questions before we get into the second half. We got 3 minutes and 18 seconds before the second half. If you're Crawfordsville High School, you've managed to get into the game now. You're down 5. What are 1 or 2 things that you would want your team to do against Covington?
Well, I think probably to go against Covington, I think you're going to have to get the ball a little more inside.
To Jesse Johnson
Yes,
Hall, Cameron Saunders?
I'm very impressed by him. I'm impressed with Crawfordsville, but Johnson Hall is
the real deal.
I wouldn't say that. He's got 2 years left.
Yes.
But I would take him hardship right now if he wanted to play on my college team. I think he is. I think there's some other good players at Crawfordsville, and I think Crawfordsville got off to a slow start. I don't know if it was them offensively, defensively, but I thought Covington made Crawfordsville play at their tempo.
They did.
What they wanted to do.
They did. Now, if you're Covington, you had early success in the second quarter. Let's see, we scored 16. Covington scored 9.
That's correct.
So coming into the third quarter, what's 1 or 2 things you want to do?
I think Covington's going to have to come out just like they did at the start of the game. And as I look up, they're ahead by 5. But as long as Covington keep it at the lead of 5 or up to 8, 9, or 10, they're going to be okay. But I think if Crawfordsville does what they're supposed to do defensively, I think they can get back into the game.
I don't know if you noticed the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game, Covington was able to take the orange to the rim about 4 or 5 times. We just didn't have weak side help.
And unfortunately, nobody was there to try to defend them.
No.
As old as you and I are, we probably could have hit the lay-in there. But I'm impressed with Crawfordsville because I think they play intelligently. I think it was just a matter that you got to hit a few more shots. And
we had several opportunities, and we squandered them. Either fumbled the ball, didn't catch a pass, the shot was a little bit too hard. And I don't know if some of that senior night, you know, if you're not, this is probably the best crowd we've had in this gym this year.
Is that right?
Have you seen, how many times have you seen Covington play this year?
I've only seen Covington twice. This is the second time I've seen him. But I did see him last year, and I was impressed with 2 or 3 of their players that are back this year. Not because I'm a Covington guy, but Covington basketball will always be pretty good, Tony. It's a way of life.
They've got a great tradition. I mean, look at the crowd they brought from Covington.
Yeah.
And fortunately, it's a good weather night. If it had been the last couple of weekends, we've had very poor weather. But they bring a great crowd, and they're knowledgeable about the game. I thought they were able to persuade the referees to change that one call down there.
Well, that's because they were for Crawfordsville.
Well, I think they made the right call, but I don't think either one of those guys actually saw the play. But the Covington crowd was up, letting them know what the score was, and they listened.
Yep.
Isn't that awesome?
That's right.
Hey, your friend over at Lebanon, how long's it been since you've seen Mr. Mount?
I haven't seen Rick. I talked to him about a month and a half ago. My son Roger had talked to him, I think, about 10 days ago or 2 weeks ago. And we're all supposed to get together either in Lebanon or here in Crawfordsville before too long.
I've got something to show you. I was talking with Roger on Twitter the other night, and he said he wanted to see me shooting a shot from high school or college. I don't know if I can find this. So here's the picture. That's me in college, but here's what he noticed. Do you know the name of that shoe that I'm wearing?
I think if I could see right, I don't have my glasses, but I think it's Converse.
It's a Converse shoe.
But the thing is, the greatest shooters you should be wearing high cuts and not short cuts, or get a sprained ankle.
I didn't want those high cuts to slow me down. Roger, he knows the exact name of that shoe. That's a purple shoe with a gold star.
There you go.
Man, how many of these shoes did you sell?
Many. Several. That's probably why I had a job. And then 2 guys named Magic and Larry. That's all I know.
One more thing. Now, I know you're from Covington, but I just want to I want you to reassure me that your tithes going here in Woodland Heights and Crawfordsville.
It'll be there Sunday, and
there you go. Praise the Lord.
Mainly because of the minister we
That's
have.
right.
That's
Hey, thanks for coming up.
I appreciate it.
Be careful going down. This is kind of tight right here.
I can't go to my right as well as the left.
I've always heard you couldn't go to your right. Thanks, Al. One of these good-looking girls might help you down. Maybe not. Woo, that was fun. That's Al Harden, Mr. Covington. Yeah, I'm going to be there Sunday. Bring your tithe. Wow. Man, we went over like 50 years of history.
Good stuff, huh? I'll have to go back and listen to it.
He graduated high school in '61, Branch McCracken, and he retired Al's senior year. Okay, Here we go. We're down 5 points, Coach, and if you're David Pierce, what'd you tell your team at halftime?
Get the ball to
Right
Jesse
there.
and make something happen.
There you go. I thought he was going to pass that ball for a second. There we go. Good start. We're down by 3, 32-29. That's the same thing Al Harden just said. We have one. There's a great pass. Guess who just? Oh man, Caleb Elmore, his first.
Well, I got to pay attention here. I mean, we're trapping a little bit, so you may be guarding 2 guys with 1, but I think whoever's guarding number 24 needs to stop helping.
Absolutely,
and make somebody else hold up. So I'm going to pay attention to that here and see if we can.
He's having a career night so far.
Get that straightened out.
Good defense there. Trey Scorza trying to go to his right. He's left-handed. And Carson W. Williamson's got that ball. Here, he's open right at the elbow. Good pass, good shot. Nobody to rebound. Nobody to rebound.
All right, Cam Saunders is guarding.
See,
that's the
wide
thing
open.
We're trapping. Oh, that's ours.
Good call. Good call.
So if we're going to run a trap defense, it's going to be different people each time.
Well, we had both guys guarding the corners and nobody in the middle there helping out. So it's 29-34, 5-point game. They got a 2-1-2 there for a second, and there's a turnover.
Darn it.
That's not the way he walked.
I think so too. I mean, I think that's like 3 travels that have been
missed.
The
NBA here. They may not have hit the shot, but it cost us a foul on Trey Scorza. How many fouls has Trey got now?
That's his first.
That's a good thing. At the line, I didn't see the number. Can you see that, Coach?
Nope, not yet. 21?
21. Logan
right?
Pinkerton. Yeah. His parents are right in front of us.
Yeah.
Mr. Pinkerton. I wonder if he's related to the security detail. The Pinkertons. Boy, that'd be nice if we had a little that kind of money. Second free throw's up. It's in. They've only missed 1. They've missed 2 free throws tonight. So it's a 7-point lead.
Just a minute into the third quarter.
They set up in a 2-1-2. Reverse the ball.
Here comes a good one. Good look.
Good pass. Kellerman for his first 3. Gives Saunders the assist. I'll tell you what, Cam Saunders is the...
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Tipped by Saunders. Oh, rats. Cameron Saunders tipped that ball, and Williamson stole it. There's 2 more points we should have had.
Yeah, he had a good look at Cam there. I mean, that was a tough ball to catch.
Tough angle. Just a tough angle. Here comes the trap. Oh, that was another one I thought we had.
There you go. Speed him up a little bit.
There's a walk.
All right, good.
There's a turnover. Trey Scorza's got
it.
Good spin move. There's a foul, number 15. Daniel Keller's going to pick up that foul. That was a good one. Trey Scorza is going to the line.
Well, there's no question the full court trap is causing some havoc here.
They're missing Trey Beaver right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we'd be running we wouldn't be able to run it with him.
Probably not. He was a part-time starter as a freshman, as I recall.
Yep.
His father used to be the girls' coach when I first moved to town and coached against Darren Hawes.
Right. He's been helping the boys for a while now.
Another free throw's up and in. Cut that lead to 2, 34-36. I think Coach is going to stay in this press.
Let's get one more turnover. And
great pass. Good block.
Get it up.
Will Kellerman got the
nice pass.
Block. Good pass. Trey Scores has got 2. Give Kellerman the block, the rebound, and the assist.
Hey, we're tied, Coach.
How about that?
After that awful start.
Another turnover. Coach made a heck of a catch.
Yeah, he's beside himself right now.
Adam Ballard's 18-3, does not want to go 18-4. He's getting ready for sectionals, and he opens up against Fountain Central. Next Wednesday, play Wednesday night just like we do. Covington, wow.
Geez, that was too close.
No look pass, Cameron Saunders. Will Kellerman. He's got the big kid on him. We need to take him to the hoop, see if we're a little bit quicker. They're switching.
Yeah.
Kicks it out.
That's a good look, too. That's all day. When he's set and just wide open, he is a dead-eye shooter.
Great pass.
Streaky.
Hey, look at the scoreboard. Who's ahead? Kick it across
out. Close out quicker.
Very unselfish pass. 3-pointers up.
Look up.
Look down.
Look, oh, darn it. Yeah, we get a foul.
Good.
Yep.
We had a wide open streaker down there. Number 20's Will Kellerman had 2. We didn't see him.
Well, that was a good first 3 minutes of this quarter.
Very good.
Gained 8, outscored him by 8 in that 3-minute stretch.
They're going to stay in this full court press.
And our student body is
into
alive.
We need our band to come back from the halftime break.
They have a lot of eating to do, I think, at halftime. They tend to wait till about the fourth quarter to make it back.
Can't blame them.
Yeah.
Carson Williamson's running the point.
Kick it out.
Oh, reach in. Will Kellerman's going baseline. Spin move.
Don't force it.
He is going up.
Yeah.
The senior, had an offensive. He got jacked. No call. Now they're going to call it. Will Kellerman looks at the referee.
Yeah.
He absolutely got hammered.
He did.
Probably shouldn't have taken the shot, but he had just hit 2 threes in a row. And, Coach, I'm feeling it. You ever had anybody tell you that?
Yep. When it goes in, you say, okay. When you miss one, you're like, maybe not a good one. No, I agree. He should have got a foul call there, though.
Boy, they've missed 3 walking calls and couple of. There's another. We should have had that. Bounce pass. Blocked from the backside. 2 referees blew the whistle. That's number 24 is going to the line, and Caleb Elmore, he's having a career game. He's going to have a chance for 2 more points.
That scores a second.
That's good.
Not a problem yet.
You're listening to Tony Thomas and Tony Bean, and Coach Rhett Welliver is running the camera and occasionally the computer, and sometimes Coach Bean is attempting to do 2 jobs at once. You will get double the pay tonight.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
We'll give you a $10.99 and the whole bit. Another free throws up and in. It's still a 2-point lead for the Athenians. And we have not subbed so far here in the third quarter. That one looked right in. He's having a career game. They're going to extend their pressure now. Looks like a man.
Behind you.
Bounce pass. That was another close one. Jesse Johnson Hall got hacked. Jesse Johnson Hall. 6'6" sophomore, and he can do it all. Now I'm going to guess in college he's going to be either a 3 or a 4. It depends how he fills out. You weigh a little bit more now than you did in
Yeah.
Free throws up. I weigh 50 pounds more than I did in high school.
Close to me too. I'm about there too. That's not an over and back.
Not an over and back.
The ball never made it across.
Great pass. Missed the shot. Is it blocked? That was a great pass from Cameron Saunders.
Yep.
Covington's going to set it up. They're thinking about it. Into the lane. Kicks it out. There's a long 3. Wow. Colton Brown. He's got 2 buckets on the night. That one was from Southmont High School.
It was way out there.
That was downtown. That's past NBA range. By the way, did you hear Charles Barkley last night?
I did not.
Oh, he was hilarious.
He always is.
Can't repeat everything you said on the air. Hey, that's probably got a chance. Let's go over sectional stuff here real quick, Coach.
Yep.
Sectional 25 is here in Crawfordsville. Happy to report we'll be broadcasting every time we play next week.
Yeah.
And Wednesday night, actually sectional opens Tuesday. Benton Central and Greencastle.
It's going to be a heck of a game.
16-7 against 17-4. Wow.
I think Greencastle's the favorite on paper
absolutely.
there, but I'll tell you, Benton Central's played so much better than when we played them earlier this year.
They've improved.
Yeah.
They got a real nice coach.
Yeah.
A real nice kid. He's his second year at BC. We open up the first game on Wednesday, South Mountain Webo, and then we open up against Lebanon, and we're 15-6. We play the 7:30 game. Are you calling the game?
I don't know who is. We'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out. I've got a game that night.
I got you.
And then Friday night, hopefully, we'll get by Lebanon. And if we go all 3, we're going to broadcast 3 games. We've got advertisers footing the bill.
That's nice.
And Williamson Insurance, Blue Marketing, Arnie's, Rock Point Church, Woodland Heights Church. I'm leaving somebody out. Oh, man. Well, we'll have to give them double.
Better have that next time.
I got it written down. You know, as you get older, you got to write everything down. 42-41. It's a 1-point lead. It's nice to see that after the slow start we had. Will Kellerman's on the wing. Trey Scores is at the elbow.
Get in there.
There we go. Covington's, they were looking for a little push off.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that too.
I was with the calls they've made. There's another good pass. They kick it out. Don't let number 3. Yeah, there's the 2. He averages 15 a game. Good pass, good penetration. Still a 1-point lead for Crawfordsville. Trey Scores, I thought about it. Good defense. Colton Brown reached in, knocked it out of bounds. I think this is always an advantage. I love the run out of bounds plays,
right.
don't you?
We've scored, we've got some good ones where we've scored some points.
It should be 2 right there.
There we go.
And a foul. Jesse Johnson Hall. Great pass from Karsten Williamson. Threw it a little bit long, caught it with one hand, gathered himself, went up for the shot. Fouls on number 12. Number 12 is double E, Ethan Engel.
Trying to make it a 4-point game with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Jesse's having quite a quarter here, Coach. He's got 8 points.
Well, I talked about it there a little bit, starting the half. Who's going to take over, and who's going to get the job done? And so far, it's been Jesse. And there's other guys capable of it too.
Yes, but Jesse's got an advantage. I mean, he's 6'6". Cameron Saunders has got an advantage, and Will Kellerman has had 2 threes in this quarter. And Trey Scores has got 6 points. We got 3 kids who are all scoring, and the other kids are playing role playing right now and doing a great job of it. Where would we be without role players?
Yeah, you're not gonna win 15 games.
That's why Purdue is having such a phenomenal season. They've got a bench full of role players. High pick and roll.
Oh, that was deep.
Woo. Rebound by Scores.
With confidence.
I was worried. Wide open. Karsten Williamson gets his first 3.
Nice.
Great pass from Will Kellerman. Will Kellerman's got 2-3, but he didn't hesitate to give that ball up. That's just great team basketball. Long pass.
Hand up.
Kick it out. There's another 3-pointer taken by Covington. That's number 4. Keaton Spy.
Well,
good bounce pass. Good bounce pass. He's open again. Cameron Saunders for a rare 3.
Boy.
Oh, a little long. Man from up here, look good. That's the bifocals. There's a charge. Told you.
Yep.
That's an excellent call. Defense was established. They wave off the bucket. In the old days, they would give you the bucket and give you the foul.
Right.
In the real old days, how old are you, by the way? You 40?
I'm 50.
Are you really?
I'm old.
Man. By the way, it's 50-43. The Athenians having another excellent quarter. 50's young, buddy. Let me tell you. Wait till you get a letter one day with a Medicare card in it. That's going to be the most humbling day of your life. Karsten Williamson, quarterback in this club. Scores is wide open.
Yeah.
Good rotation on the defense. He wants to go to the hole. There you go. Trey Scores is having a really good third quarter.
Yeah,
the whole team
kicked it up on the defensive end, and it's made all the difference.
Defense always gives you good offense.
Yep.
He's going to try to take it over for Covington. Puts up a running. We had a little turnover there. 6 foot 6
that happen.
Yeah, brought the ball down.
Be aware.
Good steal. Carson Williamson.
He just took that right out of midair, didn't he?
Boy, he turned on the Jets there at the end. Carson Williamson. Covington needs a timeout in the worst way.
And there's only 47 seconds to go in the quarter, so he's trying to survive it, but
I'm not sure I would. This is the game right here. Another steal. Trey Scores. It goes down. Kellerman. There's going to be a charge.
Yep.
You
knew that was coming. Because if he didn't call it that way, Ballard would have been...
Had to. Everybody right here would have come off the... I don't know how you... What's your philosophy?
By the way.
4 fouls. He's had a heck of a quarter.
Yep.
And Anthony Gonzalez is coming in, and Carson Scott coming in for the first time for Scores.
Play some defense here.
He'll give Scores a 35.2 seconds off, plus the minute of transition. That'll be a great sub by Coach Pierce, who's doing a lot better in a black suit. And not that gold blazer, which I want to see.
So not sure what my philosophy is on what?
One-on-one. When you got a ball in your hand, you're going to the hoop.
Oh, yeah.
Another turnover. Oh, good save. Good save. Karsten Williamson got clubbed from behind. I always tell the kids when you're on a one-on-one or a two-on break, if the defense doesn't stop you, take the shot.
Yeah, absolutely. You go until they stop you. But if they're in front of you and in a position to take a charge, you just dribble it out. You don't have to force something in there.
I think Will was feeling it.
Yeah.
He's had a heck of a quarter.
Oh, absolutely.
But, man, 4 fouls, we can't afford to have him on the bench. But we've got 2 really good players on the bench, Jesse Johnson-Hall. That one was a little short.
There was another case, though, where the out-of-bounds play gave us a great look.
A really good look.
I'm surprised he missed that one. But, hey, you're not going to make every shot.
About 5 seconds on the clock. Oh, no. Long free. Don't hit it. Good. Jesse Johnson-Hall.
He was more aware of the time than I was. I thought, a little more time than that.
We're after 3 quarters right now. That was a really good third quarter. We've got 54, which means we scored 27 points. They've got 40. We outscored them 27 to 11.
Is that right?
We're up 11, right? Is that right?
I mean, if they had 32, yeah.
5, 7, 13, 16, 19, 23, 24, 27 points. That's a lot of points.
That is. Well, that makes up for the 23 we gave up in the first quarter. So,
well, it'll give you some perspective. We scored 13 last night. We were within 9 points with 3 minutes to go, and got outscored by 9 down the stretch. But 27 points in a quarter. Yeah, that's a 100-point game if you can maintain the pace.
And that was all caused by the defense. That wasn't
absolutely
necessarily great offense.
Going into the fourth quarter, we handle the ball and hit our free throws. That's the key.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't turn it over. Make them rebound it at least. Get a shot each time, and you'll make enough to score enough points to salt this one away.
Well, I thought we did 2 things that quarter. Number 1, we got it inside, took advantage, and number 2, they don't have their best ball handler.
Right.
Trey Beaver. He's not here, and I think we saw a little bit of that.
We are going to have to get out on shooters because you know how kids think.
Absolutely.
You're down 9 or 12, they're going to be jacking up threes.
There's an athletic shot by Daniel Keller. That's his first basket of the second half. Cuts that lead to 9. Jesse Johnson-Hall gives it up. Coach Pierce is calling the play. Do you recognize some of these plays when they run sets?
A few of them.
Did you take some of these plays into the girls' program?
All of them I ran. Pretty much got from him.
Entry pass, Jesse Johnson-Hall. They can't stop him. Give Kirsten Williamson the assist. Jesse Johnson-Hall's having a heck of a night. And Coach Pierce, when you catch a fish, you just keep going back to the hole.
That's right.
Kellerman saved that.
It's fun to watch Carson Scott play one-on-one defense.
He's really good. Daniel Keller with his second bucket of the quarter, second bucket of the half. Gonzalez kicks it back to Karsten Williamson, the point guard. He's in, he's out, he sets up the play.
I can play a little bit of defense, maybe. Yeah, we're still running
Absolutely.
sets. There we go.
Good wide open layup. Karsten Williamson. That's like taking candy from a baby on that one. Good pick down low. We had a post player posting up, and good timeout by Adam Ballard. I'm not sure. They lost to Lafayette Central Catholic. I'm trying to remember who they lost to. Lafayette Central?
I don't remember, but old John Harrell will come through for us.
You know, that's one thing I really love about Indiana. We've got some websites where you can get all the information you want, and not every state has that.
Right.
Indiana has some things that the other states are just still behind. We've got Hoosiers.
Well, this is basketball, and we're in Indiana. I wouldn't expect it any other way.
Mr. Harrell's a great guy. I'm sure he's making a little money on this on advertising. I'm not sure that Covington's been behind by 11. I think they may have lost double figures to Lafayette Central Catholic.
They lost by 12 to Attica, which was a real big surprise.
Wow.
Early in the year, back December 7th. And then they lost in overtime to Western Boone.
Okay.
And they lost by 7 to West Lafayette.
West Lafayette.
Yeah, but they've won 9 in a row.
They're on a roll.
Yeah, I mean, they beat McCutcheon by 8, you know.
They got some players.
Scored 100 against Delphi.
That's
they're solid.
One of the rare misses there by number 24. He's had a great game. Gonzalez gives it right back up. Number 24 is Caleb Elmore. Sorry, folks, I just forgot his game, but I am approaching senior senility. Oh, there's a great hand by there.
Those are the turnovers. I mean, we got to eliminate those. We got 6 minutes to go. You got a 9-point lead. Don't give them those kind of turnovers.
Especially right out on top.
Yeah.
If you want a turnover, make it on the sideline there.
Yeah, make them dead ball turnovers, you know. Take a 5-second call before you
That's one thing we've been trying to work with on the 8th graders. They feel when the ball hits their hands, they've got to pass it within a half a second.
Right.
That's a rare miss on the free throw. So, by the way, we played Danville last night, and we improved over our first game.
That's
not enough to win.
Keep doing that. Improve every day.
Hopefully there's some future Athenians there. They're a great group of kids. Mr. Scott's going to the bench. Anthony Gonzalez is going to the bench. So we've got what we would call our regular starters out there right now. 5 points in this quarter for Covington and 4 for Crawfordsville. We're up by 10. K-Dub's got the ball. Let's work the clock. Let's run some offense. Make him guard us.
Okay, I mean, he's just going right
good
around
block from behind. And Jesse Johnson Hall did not need to take the dribble. He gets away with it.
Well, I'll tell you right now, until number 12 isn't guarding K-Dub, I think we just saw what the offense is going to be. Because he's going right around. He did get the block and all that, but I'll take my chances.
Absolutely. Kicks it out. This kid's name is Savion. Boy, he's thin.
And he's the one that twisted his ankle. Got back in. But that's what happens when Doug Horton is fixing you. He'll fix you.
I need to talk to him. You know, he needs to move a little slower. Jesse Johnson Hall behind the back between his legs.
And with Covington switching people.
Oh, he got jacked.
I mean, that is a foul. Am I wrong?
Merry Christmas. This guy over here is the one who should have seen it. He was blocked by the defenders in the lane.
Wow.
And he's saying, hey, that's not my call. But if you can see
if you see a foul,
it's your call. Now, I've got bifocals. I can see that. Okay.
You know, there are lots of times I think kids are a little out of control. And yeah, there may be some bumps, but it's not a foul. But he was displaced.
He was.
Yeah.
He makes up, although he was fouled. I thought Kellerman was going to shoot that. We'll just go to the line. Will Kellerman has made one free throw tonight.
5 minutes to go.
We should get a boatload of free throws down the stretch. At some point, if we maintain this lead, they're going to have to foul us, hoping we'll miss some free throws. Coach Pierce?
And I think he trusts most of the guys on the team to hit free throws. Cam Saunders would be your worst free throw shooter of the guys out there right now, but I know at one point he was down extremely low, and he has brought that percentage up quite a few points the last few games.
He's a different player right now than he was the first week of the season.
He absolutely is.
And his ability to be offensive-minded has helped the team.
Yep.
There's a runner on the baseline. Trey Scores has got the rebound. Long pass to Jesse Johnson-Hall. Foul. Number 4 didn't think he fouled him at all.
I wish it wasn't called that time because we had a layup.
We had it. We'll have to go to the line, hit 2 free throws.
I think Jesse's got to get a little stronger there, though. Don't put the ball in a position where they could slap it away. Learn how to use your body and position it. And
as he gets older, he's going to put some weight on.
Absolutely.
Get stronger. He is so fluid, very athletic. Free throws up.
A lot of times it looks like Jesse isn't giving effort, isn't hustling, and I think sometimes that is true. He's a sophomore, and he's not learned how to give everything all the time yet, but most of it's just that he is that smooth that it doesn't look like he's given everything.
He's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, oh, man.
A lot of fun.
It's awesome.
Full court press. We're not going to slack up. Make him earn it. Make him earn it. Nobody came over to help out. He's going right down the lane. Gee, many Christmas.
That's not what you want to see.
I could play that position. Pinkerton gets his first hoop of the fourth quarter. It is a 12-point lead. K-Dub's got the ball. Going to give it up to Jesse Johnson-Hall. He's got Savion guarding him. He gives it up. Gonzalez.
Just don't force anything. 4 minutes to go.
Yes. So far, good pitch.
Nice.
Good shot.
Real nice.
Give the assist to Karsten Williamson. Cam Saunders has got the hoop. He's got 6 on the night. It's a 14-point lead. He's open for the 3. Can't handle it. He's open for the 3. It's a quick one. Man. Pinkerton with his first 3 of the night. That cuts the lead to 11. Here comes Jesse Johnson-Hall. Got somebody who's going to get doubled. Coach Pierce calls a timeout. We got an 11-point lead. There's 3:34 to go in the fourth quarter.
I like our position.
I do too. We're in the driver's seat. There was a time. In fact, at the end of the first quarter, we were down 23-11.
It was scary.
So we have given up 30 points since, and we've scored 53.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit more here about the sectional. I know you mentioned there's going to be broadcasts of all our games as long as we're in, which I do believe will be 3 games. I hope that people come, though, to the games. I mean, it's at Crawfordsville High School. For those of you that don't know, that doesn't happen very often. I think the last time we had it here was 2008.
It's been a long time.
And this arena, this gym for sports, for basketball is just incredible. And
it is.
When the stands get packed, it'll feel like old time basketball.
It will. Plus, you get the band here. You fill it up with people.
Yep. My guess is there won't be a band, more than likely, just because of you can have, but I don't know. We'll see. I hope there is.
I know we can't have noisemakers,
right?
And, things like that.
Actually, any of the schools can bring their band. And
okay.
I hope somebody does, but
that would be fun.
It wouldn't surprise me if they don't. But either way, get out here and watch it.
And we've got a special team.
We do. And there's going to be some darn good basketball games.
Oh, my goodness. I started to say we don't need a 3.
He's our best 3-point shooter, percentage-wise.
Is that right? Oh, we left a shooter wide open. Dadgummit. Logan Pinkerton just hit a 3. We backed away from a shooter.
Yeah.
Okay. Trey Scorza was open momentarily. Bounce pass to Kellerman. He's doubled.
Yeah. See the double team coming. Give it up.
Right now, our biggest opponent's that clock up on the wall.
Yeah, we're running a little
time.
Stall.
So they're going to start fouling at 3 minutes to go in the game, and Trey Scorza's going to the line.
This could take a while.
That's okay. I've got no place to go till tomorrow morning. 67-56. There's 2:58 to go. Jesse, that's Trey Scorza. First free throw's up and in. You got an update on somebody?
Yeah, Coach Well was just saying that Harrison's beating Lebanon right now at halftime, only 23-21.
Ooh.
And that is what's scary about Lebanon. Harrison's pretty good. And that's what's scary about Lebanon because they will They will get after it defensively. You're going to have to earn everything. First time we played, I think the final score was 44-40. I know it was a 4-point game. I think it was 44-40. You're going to have to earn everything you get.
And
with Lebanon.
Their coach gets on the refs.
Yep.
Drive to the hole. 21's got another one. Pinkerton has woke up. He's got 10 points in this quarter.
And we're down to 10. I don't like.
Good
it
pass.
Worked out good, but that was a little scary.
Jesse Johnson Hall gets the pass from Scorza. Back to a 12-point lead, 2:33 to go. Play some solid defense. Good head and shoulder fake. Into the lane, little dipsy-do. Pinkerton's on fire. He's got 12 this quarter, 14, 16, 18. Pinkerton's got 20. So he's doubled his normal output.
There's been plenty of scoring in this fourth quarter. Both teams.
Both teams.
I hope that we're talking a little bit here. You know, they're pressing us, which makes you want to go. You want to attack a press. But we might be doing a little bit too much with the dribble.
Yes.
I don't think we can count on being able to split every one of these traps with the dribble. Now, if you do, we end up with a layup like we did last time. But I hope we don't force something because they're gonna foul us.
They're gonna foul us.
Take a little bit of time.
I'd like to see some cutters and protect the ball. And we don't need any turnovers. We haven't had too many turnovers here in the second half.
Not in the second half.
And our defense.
Maybe not since the first quarter. It hadn't been too awful bad.
I think I had us for 8 turnovers in the first half, and I'm not sure how many we've had. I know we've had a few because we had one there at was that the fourth quarter into the third quarter? I can't remember. It led to a layup. We've got our 5 starters, normal starters, out there.
Yep.
Special group of kids. Let's see if we can close it out. 2:23 to go. It's a 10-point lead. There's one kid who's on fire, and that's Pinkerton. He's taking it to the bank. And they're face guarding now.
Just throw it up to this. That's a heck of a catch. I don't care how big you are. See, just pick it up.
That's what you need with the girls' team. One 6'6" kid.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You'd probably take a 5'6" kid if she weighed 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Carson Williamson's going to the line. We have missed a couple of we're in the double bonus now.
Yep.
We have missed a couple of free throws. Actually missed 2. One was at the front end of a 1-on-1. I'm going to shut up.
Well, that was something early in the year that was really concerning, and our percentages are not that great, but we do have 67, 74, 72. Carson's 72% free throw shooter. Gonzalez 80, scores a 60. But recently we've made them when they mattered at the end. And there's a couple misses that we didn't need, but
drive to the hoop. They're going to call a foul.
Wow. Well, how about somebody put a stop to him?
Wow. He's got 12 points already. If he hits these 2, we're down 8. There's plenty of time on the clock. It'll be a 3-possession game if he hits these 2 free throws. First one's up. You know, in many ways, when you're behind, you've got the momentum trying to catch up. There's a little more urgency, and when you've got the lead, you're a little bit too lax.
Well, we're going to have to hit those free throws.
Come down to free throws.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Good job, Jesse.
Oh, my goodness. Turnover. We didn't box out. Here's Pinkerton. Long 3. Cameron Saunders gets the rebound. Good rebound. There we go.
All right.
They're going to have to foul. We're going to have to hit some free throws. We're in the double bonus.
We're down to a minute 47. Got to remember we don't have the clock on the score here.
Hit 2 free throws, puts us up by 11. That'll make it a 4-possession game. Nobody's on the line for us. Coach Pierce is counting on both these free throws going in. First one's up. K-Dub. He's got 2, 4, 6, 9, 10 points on the night now. Kellerman takes a seat. Scorza takes a seat.
Bringing in a little defensive guys. Kellerman's got 4 fouls. Trey has 3.
Second free throw's up and in. That's good to see. So we got Scott and Gonzalez. Oh, he kicked it off his foot. No calls made. Into the lane. A little short. Jesse Johnson Hall with the rebound. They're going to double. Good bounce pass. No look pass. Get the ball back out. Get the ball back out. Good. There we go. Jesse Johnson Hall's got that ball. Pinkerton's going to commit that foul.
All right. Now we're down to 1:23. I like that.
Ran, I think, 20 seconds off the clock there. We started to have 2 subs, and if we hit our free throws, we want to keep our defensive team on the court who is not in foul trouble. Good rotation, a little long. That's Jesse's first miss from the lane tonight. He's got a few points. Need a few more. Second shot's up and in.
All right, 12-point lead, 1:20.
82 ticks.
You're about a stop away from being able to salt this one.
He's jacking one up. A little short. Anthony Gonzalez. Scott was breaking long. Cameron Saunders, he's trapped on the sideline. Oh, my goodness.
No, just wait for the foul.
Good block. Jesse Johnson Hall gets the block. Covington wanted a goaltend. We don't need the points, but Gonzalez tries to shoot anyway. Here comes Covington. Coach Pierce.
Coach is ready to
He's going to pull his hair out. There's the three-pointer in the corner. Pinkerton's just going crazy. Just going crazy. He has got 9. He's got 14 points this quarter. Whew. That's his average. He averages 11-7. Number 11's coming into the game. That's Alan Carfault. He's a freshman. Coach Pierce, what is he saying down there?
We don't need to shoot. They're going to foul you. You know, we get a Gonzalez taking a reverse layup there. I don't understand that. No,
don't need it. You know,
dribble right through the baseline. They foul you on the backside. You go the line, make them both. Coach will probably take you out because it's senior night, and you'd have gotten a big standing ovation.
Yes, take the ovation and go home with the W. He's coming back in the game.
Yeah, they actually didn't make the sub yet.
Well, I would like to have seen him dribble out and take a few more seconds off the clock. All we got to do is hit our free throws.
Right.
That's it. Handle the ball, hit your free throws. Don't foul on the other end. All right. Full court pressure by the Trojans. Coach Ballard, he's behind by 9. He's not used to being behind.
Don't over dribble.
Jesse Johnson Hall.
There we go. Good.
Kellerman.
He's going to shoot it
You
too.
know he's going to. Wow.
Yeah. Coach was okay with him shooting. I mean, I get it. I guess he was wide open.
Wide open.
The only way they're going to stop that is
that time he should have gone under the rim to use the net to protect his shot. We'll go to the line and we'll get him there. So Will Kellerman, the seniors, 38 ticks on the clock. He has no company at the line. Free throws up and in. So he's got 7. He's got 10 points on the night. Gonzalez takes a seat. Was that Cameron Saunders who came back in? I didn't see what the switch was. At this point, we're going to have an 11-point lead. It won't make any difference. I shouldn't say that. I don't want to get snake bit. Here comes Covington. Scores is going to take his turn on Pinkerton. They're trying to get the ball into Brown's hand. There's a long three by Pinkerton. Oh, my goodness. Tell you what, he's having a career night in one quarter. Jesse Johnson Hall, he's fouled. Pinkerton commits that foul. 1, 2. He's got 4 threes in this quarter, Coach.
That's
12, 14, 16. He's got 17 points in a quarter. 19, 21. He's got 23 points on the night.
Well, hey, Coach Pierce is going to bring the seniors in here to be on the court when the game ends. You know, you saw plenty of Will Kellerman, Cam Saunders, and Anthony Gonzalez. But let's talk for a second a bit here about Eddie Heinold and Jake Decker.
Yes.
A couple of seniors who haven't gotten a whole bunch of playing time this year, and it's just amazing. I always get amazed when you see those kids that are willing to go through that for a year and still stay positive. And I'm telling you, both those kids are incredibly positive.
Eddie Heinold's a tennis player, and Jake Decker's a baseball player.
I've been to many practices and watched from the side, and I was just there a couple practices this week, and those two are going every bit as hard as everybody else every single day.
Making the team get better.
And it's just awesome. So glad to see them, man. And Decker says, I'm going to get my name in the book. Put a foul on me.
It was a nice hard foul.
It was.
Pinkerton's going to go to the line. He'll have a chance to finish tonight with 25 points if he hits these 2 free throws. That was a really good foul.
It was. I think the plan here is for the seniors and Coach Pierce or Coach Pierce are going to be up here after the game. So,
and you got the interview.
I can do that.
Yeah, you coached them. You take it.
Yep.
One more chance to visit with kids you've had before.
Yep.
That's always fun. By the way, Lacey Garrett's playing tonight for Taylor, and we haven't had a chance to check on how Taylor's doing, but she's having a great senior campaign.
Yes, she is. It was fun to go watch the other night.
And she's filling a role. I mean, she's playing with 4 kids who can just flat out shoot the ball. They were amazing.
Yeah.
Eddie Heinold's going to inbounds the ball. He's looking for somebody. Jake Decker loses the handle. Ethan Engel gets his first hoop of the night.
Oh, I kind of got off on the score there a little bit.
77-71. 6-point lead. Got a foul. I'm not sure what they called there. 5 ticks on the clock. We need somebody to break long. Kellerman's got the ball. Decker's got the ball. Oh my goodness, wouldn't have been something if that had gone in. Final score is going to be 77-71, which means they scored 28 points in the fourth quarter. We scored 23. So our middle 2 quarters were the big difference in the game tonight.
Play the first and fourth quarters for 2 more quarters. We're looking at like 100-98.
Well, it was a lot of fun. This is a special group of kids, and we got some Covington fans down in front of us tonight, and they're not used to losing.
Right. It's only their 4th loss of the year.
Well, they got a heck of a record, 18-4, and just to go over the Delphi section real quick, Seeger comes in at 13-6. They got the bye.
Yep.
Rossville's 18-3. They got a heck of a team.
Right.
And they're at the top of the bracket. Fountain Central's 13-11. They played Covington, and Covington blew them out. Then they had a close game. Then Clinton Prairie's 13-8, playing against Carroll. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 7 teams. Is that right? 5 of the 8 teams. 7 teams have winning records.
Yep.
That's going to be a heck of a section. It's up in Delphi. And I don't know how long it takes to get from Covington to Delphi, but you got to go through Lafayette.
Yeah. It's at least an hour and probably a little more, I would guess.
Kind of like Benton Central having to drive down the Southmont for the sectional. I thought that was a disadvantage, except Benton Central's in the state finals tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that. We're playing Northwestern. And
Northwestern's got a good club.
Northwestern's got a real good club, but hey, you never know.
That's right. That's why you strap them up. And as we saw in the Duke game, even if you strap them up, you might come out of your shoes.
How was that? Yeah.
That was a Nike shoe.
Yep.
And Nike lost money the next day on the stock market. I just happened to take a little peek.
Yeah, I heard it was like, what, $1 billion or something?
I wish I had money to have purchased stock the day they lost all that money, then because today they were back up.
Yeah.
If you have to have money to make money. That's what I've learned.
Yeah.
You got to have it to make it.
That's right.
Hey, we could real quick. I don't know if we can do this. You might have to help me.
Get through some scoring stats.
We'll go through some scoring if you can read my handwriting. Let's start with Covington. Colton Brown came into the game averaging 15. Looks like he got 9 on the night. Ethan Engel came in averaging 4.5. He's got 2.
10, I think, for
Daniel Keller.
I'll let you add up Pinkerton.
Oh, my goodness. He's got 25. I knew he had 23. Okay. Caleb Elmore's number 24. He had most of his points in the first quarter. He had 12. He scored 4 in the third quarter for 16. Waddell came off the bench and had 4. And don't forget that for all the Covington fans, yes, we do know that you're missing your point guard tonight. And he averages in double figures. Where is he? I may not have even put his name down. Oh, right down here. He averages 11.1. So besides handling the ball, he can also score points. Now the hard part for us. Karsten Williamson. I think he's got 12 points.
Yeah.
Trey Scores has got a bunch from the second and third quarter. 14 or 15 points there. Will Kellerman. There's 9, 11. Cam Saunders didn't get that many shots, but he ended up with 6 points. And you know what? He is the most unselfish kid we've had come through Crawfordsville in a long, long time.
Right.
Great family. Love his parents.
Anthony Gonzalez with 2, and then everything else was Jesse. I think it's 31.
If you add up the second half, I'll get the first half for Jesse Johnson.
I think it's 31. Yeah.
31?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? He's got 9 the first half.
Yeah, and then 22, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22.
31 points. That's got to be a career high.
31 points with 22 in the second half, yeah.
So I'm going to be willing to venture. I'll go out on the limb, and I'm going to guess between the three of us, it's 2-1 that Jesse Johnson Hall is the player of the game.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and give him that award.
And whichever coach voted on the 1, you're looking for a new job.
That was Coach Welliver. Coach Welliver did that.
That's amazing. It was a good game tonight. You know, we got off to a slow start for whatever reason, and we were down by 12 after one quarter. Started chipping away. At the halftime, the score was 20. Down by 5, and then exploded for 27 points in the third quarter.
And maintained in the fourth.
And we scored 23 in the fourth quarter. So,
and even in the fourth quarter until the very end, we were sitting on a 9 to 11 point lead most of the quarter. So the very end.
Just a really nice job. Just to kind of go over, we are now into the second season, folks. Everybody record. I know there's some games tomorrow someplace, but for our purpose, we're 0-0.
Yeah.
Brand new season. Got a game. Sectionals open Tuesday night. Benton Central and Greencastle, and folks, it would be worth it to come and see two really good teams play. And Greencastle graduated a really good shooter last year, but that kid who was a freshman is now a sophomore, and he's got a whole sophomore season under his belt.
Yep.
And they're a really good squad. They beat us, I forget by how many points, maybe 10, 12, 15.
Yeah,
our first game.
I don't know.
That'll be Tuesday night at 7.
We were playing that same night down south at Greencastle.
That's right. So, that's right.
Next year, by the way, I'm hearing they're bringing that back to a
boy-girl.
Yeah, boy-girl.
It needs to be.
I believe so.
I think we could have a really good crowd. We're only 30 minutes apart.
Yep.
And,
well, it's right around that Thanksgiving time when so many people are here.
A lot of kids, the kids who graduated the year before, they want to come home and see all their friends. So, sectional 25 starts here in Crawfordsville next Tuesday night. And then on Wednesday, Southmont and Western Boone open up at 6 p.m. Both, Southmont's 8 minutes away, and Western Boone is about 17 minutes away. That'll be a good crowd for that. And then we play Lebanon.
Yeah.
And that's always a good game, good rivalry. And we beat Lebanon, but it was a very close game, is what I recall. Coach Pierce is coming up.
Is that okay? Yeah.
You got time?
The seniors are coming up here with Coach Pierce.
Coach Tony Bean is going to take it from here. Nice working with you, Coach.
Hey, you too. Thanks.
Enjoyed it.
Yep.
And I'm sure we'll be working together sometime next week. Yep. And I'm going to say goodnight to everybody, and I'm going to give my microphone to some seniors coming up. And the last thing I want to say is I hope Coach Pierce has that gold blazer on Wednesday night.
I will bring that up to him.
Hey, you're on camera.
Hey.
Tell those managers come sit behind me. Decker and Eddie, get here closer. You can sit here or behind them.
Something's going on? All right. I don't know exactly what's going on, but there's some stuff in the school.
Anyway, medical issue.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, thank you. Well, first of all, I got to tell you, Coach, Coach Thomas got really nervous when you came out without your gold blazer on. I think he felt like that just ought to be the way it is now. But well, the start was tough, and you know it's obvious. I think that a lot of people are just thinking because you changed the lineup tonight, but I didn't think that had anything to do with the rough start. But thank goodness, second quarter we came out of it, got after it defensively finally, and was able to turn this around. And I thought it really dominated the game for 3 quarters for sure.
Yeah, I was really proud. We didn't have a whole lot of intensity on defense to start out the game, and even when we made our adjustments there, and then, after 2 minutes, we still had a lackadaisical, we'll just get back in it.
Yeah.
No, they're a good team. They're 18-3. We got to get after it, and eventually we did. I was proud of them. Obviously, in the third quarter, I remember I made the comment to them coming out of the timeout. There was 3 minutes left in the third, so 5 minutes had gone by, and they hadn't ran an offense yet.
Right.
And it was because we kept putting pressure. And again, these are special kids that dig deep to put that kind of pressure. It's tiring. You got to want to do that. And man, I thought we played great.
Yeah, absolutely, and like this game does every year. You learn so much from the Covington game every year that preps you for the sectional.
Absolutely.
So I would think some guys were woke up today.
Yep.
In terms of how you got to start a game and have that intensity and be ready to go, and and then talk about Pinkerton a little bit there. Jeez, he just went
Pinkerton.
nuts.
We guarded him early. We knew. I told him it was his best. Pinkerton's their best all-around player. He can shoot the outside three. He can hit the drive. He's strong. He can make contact and still finish. Yeah. He's their best player all around. And he stepped up there at the end. I thought we kind of, we got a 10, 11-point lead. And we got comfortable again. We got to get better. It comes sectional time that you can't. You got to step on somebody's throat and end it.
Right.
We got to bury him. We did a good job of hitting free throws. You're 76% from the free throw line tonight, and so that kept us in it when Pinkerton decided to go off for 29. And then also I thought that was really huge. We shot efficient shots tonight.
Right.
We only ended up shooting 12 threes, which is really low for our team. But at the same time, when Jesse goes 11 for 15, that's huge. And Trey was over 50% from the field. Williamson was over 50%. He was 5 of 8 with 8 assists, 13 points, and Kellerman. I thought Kellerman played great tonight. He had 3 of 4 from the free throw line, hit big free throws when we needed them, and he was 2 of 2 from 3, and ended up with 11 points. So Cam also 6 points, 5 rebounds.
Yep.
There were some big rebounds. We're like, oh man, we got to get this. Cam got it. And I thought K-Dub had a great floor game.
Yeah.
He was getting pressured all night. At one time he was getting triple teamed, and he just went right past him, handled the ball, made the play that allowed us to then make a bounce pass for a layup.
Yep.
But he had to control those 3 defenders by himself, and I thought he did great.
Well, once again, there was one guy that stood out. Jesse scored, I think, 31.
Yeah,
right?
31 and 12 rebounds.
Yeah, but you mentioned all those other guys, and that's the thing. It's always all of them.
Yes.
It's amazing. And they're all in stints. If you look at the score by quarters, and all of a sudden you see, Jesse was incredible in the, obviously scoring,
sure.
but in the second half. But you got Kellerman without him in the second quarter,
right,
to go along with Cam in the second quarter. We're in trouble if we don't have Kellerman in the. I'm sorry, I guess it was Scorza in the second quarter.
Yep.
You just need all that.
Yep.
So
anytime somebody has a bad night or a bad quarter, we sub and somebody picks them up. That's the great part about the team mentality. They don't get rattled because they know their teammates are going to pick them up. We name all those kids. Carson Scott come in and stop 3. He had 9 points.
Yeah,
he's their leading scorer. Averages 15 a game. He had 9 on 10 shots. He was 3 of 10. Just everybody does their part, and we're really pleased with them.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, Coach. There's enough video of you doing these interviews.
Yes, we need to hear these.
Let's talk to to the seniors a little bit. So
Absolutely.
I'll see if I can say the right thing to get them to speak up a little bit.
Absolutely.
You're up, Will.
Whoa.
Will Kellerman, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
I figured you could. What a fun night.
It was. It was emotional, too.
Yeah, wait, I was going to ask. It's funny. I said something to Coach Welliver. Were you a little teared up over there on the sideline?
I was.
Yeah, I saw your dad putting his arm around you.
My head was down. I didn't want anybody to see that.
All right. That's what I thought it was. Well, I'll tell you, you came out of it pretty good because when you popped your head up, I thought his face was going to be really red, but it didn't look too bad.
Okay, so good. I was kind of worried about that.
Now, if you're up close over there, they may have saw some.
Yeah.
Well, I know we got everything on your senior night out there, so your future plans and all that for all you guys. We won't talk about that kind of stuff, but be thinking about what some of your favorite memories are. And I'm going to put you on the spot right here at the beginning. 4 years of this. 9 years of Coach Pierce. Yeah, I think you guys were in third grade when Coach Pierce got here, so you don't remember any other coaches really. What are some of the fond memories from this group of basketball-wise?
There's so many because I've played with these guys forever. It's got to be D1 camp. Every year we go. It's awesome. We have a great time. We always go to do something fun like laser tag, and it's always a blast.
Right.
So it's just, I don't know, just everything in general with the guys is just awesome.
Guys, it's interesting you say that. We had when you guys won the conference, which, by the way, thank you guys for winning the conference because that got me back in tune with some of my seniors since we were the last ones to do it. So I've got this group text going on. It's been going on forever now, and I haven't talked to three of these guys in just ages. But we were doing an interview and talking to them about what your favorite memories were, and it's the guys.
Yeah.
And you guys will remember, regardless of what your roles were or how your game went tonight or how any other games went, just the camaraderie.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. All right. Well, hey, by the way, big charge tonight.
Thanks.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
And you didn't think you charged, did you?
I did. I did, but I had to argue it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Good answer. All right. Well, good luck to you, and we look forward to seeing you in the sectional.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
So, do you remember last time I coached you? And I'm not talking about your freshman. When did I coach you? Did you do Indy hoops?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So, did Coach Pierce and I coach you 6th grade year?
Yes.
Okay. We were going over. I meant to ask Will that too. I forgot.
Yeah, I have a picture over there on my senior board.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't get a chance to go there and see that.
Yep.
That's all right. It's been a long time.
It has.
It's been fun. And I got to say, just about you personally, I don't know if you feel this way or not, but just from what I'm seeing from a fan and a coaching background a little bit, you're playing your best ball personally the last 5, 6, 7, 8 games of this season,
Thank you.
You feel good?
Yeah, I do.
Pretty confident?
Yep.
Hitting those free throws.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And you're a role player in terms of, no one's asking you to score 15, 20 points a game, but just go keep getting those rebounds, make the passes, get the defensive assignment, take the charges.
Right.
Just been great. So
thank you.
Have you got any favorite memories?
Mine's also at D1 camp. It was late one night. I think it might have been the last night, and Will and I were on one of the top bunks, and all the guys had gathered a bunch of bananas and stuff from earlier lunch.
Yeah.
So once we turned all the lights off, everyone just started chucking bananas and fruit everywhere. It turned into a big dodgeball game.
There you go. It's just, and I'm sure you've got story after story either from D1 camp or your overnights and the things you guys create.
Yeah.
It's
we've had fun. We've had a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, keep it up. The sectional is ours. You can take it. You're going to have to earn it, but you guys can take it. And just keep learning from the little things that go right and go wrong, and make it memorable.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Anthony Gonzalez.
What's up?
How are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm great. So I'm doing the broadcast tonight, and everyone's asking me, have you coached all these guys? And I really have coached all of them except you.
Me. Yep.
Right? You got here your sophomore year.
Yeah, sophomore year.
Yeah, which is when I took over for the girls. So And it's no secret, right? You came from Southmont.
Yep, I did.
Right? Good decision?
Yeah, better. Way better decision.
You're pretty happy with that,
Yeah.
huh? Well, maybe, see, how does that draw out? You could get them in the second game. South could beat Webo.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts? What are some of your favorite memories over these 3 years? You didn't know any of these guys before you got here, right?
Yeah, I did because I came to Crawfordsville before I moved to South, and I played with them in elementary school. So.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, so you played up until you went to what 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th in Southmont?
Yeah,
something like
exactly.
that. Awesome. Well, what's your favorite memory over the 3
probably
years?
Paintballing during the summer.
Yeah,
and us just bonding together, making a brotherhood out of it.
There's no question. You can see that when you guys are on the court, and there's times I think where you're sitting bigger chunks of the games than other chunks, but then the next game it might be Kellerman sitting a little more, or it might be Cam, or whoever. But that doesn't seem to bother you guys.
No, it doesn't.
Whoever's hot,
we're a team.
Yeah, it's just awesome. And you can go out and score. What was it? 28 points or 32 points? What did you score against Southmont?
26.
26.
Yeah.
So you can have the kind of night Jesse Johnson had the night, and the next night it could be somebody else. So
exactly,
that's what makes it hard. I guarantee these teams are struggling to game plan for the Athenians.
Yeah.
So. All right, well, hey, keep it up. We look forward to it. It's been a fun time watching you play, and not just watching you play basketball. It's fun watching you play football too.
Yeah.
So,
all right,
luck.
thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Decker.
Hey.
Jake Decker, how you doing?
Good.
Absolutely. So we were talking about, coached you guys, I've coached you a ton now in basketball and baseball. Were you on that Indy Hoops team when 6th grade with Coach Pierce and I coached? Okay, I thought
for sure.
I thought it was all of you, wasn't it? All you seniors. Yeah, it's just so long ago, so awesome. Well, obviously you've been a role player, no question. I talked a little bit about it at the very end when you got into the game. Take this for what it's worth, but I can tell you I've coached a lot of guys and gals that wouldn't do what you've done this year in terms of, I come to practice and I watch you and Eddie just busting it every day and having fun doing it, I think.
Yeah.
Right? So I just appreciate that, and I hope you understand that, and the memories you get from it, right?
Yeah.
It's just awesome. So what are some of your favorite memories?
Definitely our lock-in we had this year.
Yeah.
It was super fun. We always stay up late. This year we had Nerf floor, which is just out of the odd.
I saw you guys setting that up. That was like major.
That was major. We got out the wrestling mats and fought each other.
Nobody got hurt.
I don't think so.
So how late did you guys go to bed at all?
Some people didn't. Some people stayed up and
forget that. But you got a little sleep.
Yeah.
See, seniors are smarter.
Yeah.
They're going to get a little bit of sleep. Did you practice it? Oh, it was a Saturday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, well, just cherish the memories. It's awesome. Look forward to seeing you out on the baseball field soon enough, right?
Yep.
You going to be ready?
Oh, yeah.
I know you are. Congratulations, Jake.
Thank you.
Yep. Good to see you. Eddie Heinold, how you doing, man?
Good.
I'm doing well, huh?
Yep.
So I'll jump right into it with you. What's your favorite memory?
Well, 2 years ago we won the Sugar Creek Classic, and we came together and said that we really want the same thing and want to be as successful as what we saw that team do 2 years ago.
Right. And the goals are happening, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. How do you have you enjoyed? It sounds like you have. You've really enjoyed this senior year, right?
Oh, definitely.
Even without all the playing time that everybody else is getting.
Oh yeah, these guys make it easy.
Yeah. See, and I did tell Jake this. I came to practice. You may have saw me a couple times this week, kind of just sitting in and watching some of your practices. You're practicing as much. It's not like you're sitting on the sideline in practice. You're in the game and guarding people hard and playing hard. So a lot of people don't realize that. They think, well, here's a senior who doesn't get a whole lot of playing time on game night, and they think, well, why is he doing it? Well, you do it for the everyday,
absolutely.
Right? So I think it's amazing that you have that attitude. Not everybody does, so cherish that.
Thanks.
And your tennis season went really well, right?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, awesome. And are you doing anything in the spring?
No.
So this is kind of it for you,
This
right?
is kind of it, yeah.
Now, I will tell you, when you get to college, and I think if I remember right, you were undecided on where you're going, right?
Yeah, still undecided.
Yeah. Well, wherever you go, there will be sports. You'll be able to play basketball. You'll be able to play, tennis, whatever. So, well, I enjoyed watching you, and I hope this run in the sectional. So that's the last major thing on your goal list from what the team did a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't even win it then, so you got to get ahead of them now.
Yeah, we will.
That's awesome. You're confident. I like it.
Yep.
Good job, Eddie.
Thank you.
Yep. Man, we got the managers too.
Whoa.
How we doing, Big John?
Good, how are you?
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, a 4-year. You know what? Let's do this. It's gotten quieter.
Okay.
Take it off. You can hear me just fine. Let's do this together. Come on down here, because you guys have all done this for 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
Have you done 4 years?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Well, you played for 2 years. Sorry.
He's been in the program longer than all of us, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, played 2 years and then stayed with it it's just awesome. So, I've asked everybody what their favorite memories are. I mean, you can go with the D1. You guys go to D1? You've been to D1 camp.
I haven't, but I could have gone.
Yeah, and you can do the overnight thing, but I'm hoping I get some managerial stories. What's your favorite memories?
You guys want to go first? I'll think of mine.
Oh, come on, anything.
Can it be like really horrible?
It can be. Well, I mean, you're on TV, but whatever.
All right. So I think it was sophomore year. We had freshman Cameron Smith. Well, I think it was Thar.
Anything, Jacob?
No, like classics.
You're always so quiet.
Overnights, like the Nerf gun Fortnite, that was really fun. I felt like that brought us together a lot.
Yeah,
that was really fun.
Well, I can tell you for a fact, you guys are just an awesome set of managers. I mean, it doesn't happen.
I appreciate that.
I've been through a lot of them, so I think you're all going to be successful in whatever your next plans are, and just keep it up. It's been great.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys. All right, guys. Yep, yeah, just set it down.
Go ahead and sign off because we may still have audio.
Right. All right, Athenians. Just to kind of put a capper on this, the Athenians beat Covington tonight, 77-71, to run their season record to 16-6. Is that right? Yeah, 16-6. So it's funny. The last conference championship, 1987, we ended our season 16-6. I remember specifically, but they're going to play a couple more, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 more games to add to that. So until the sectional on Wednesday night, next Wednesday, we will be on the air and look forward to hearing from everybody. So for now, goodbye, Athenian fans.